There were people who I would do anything for them. And moments and opportunities would come up, and I would recognize that how I love this person and as close as this person is to me, that they didn't love me the same way.
Mm.
And I found that out and when I would be rejected. I found that out when I would be talked to in a bad way.
Mm.
I found that out whenever opportunities came for them to show love and they would come up missing. I recognized that when they could show up for others, but they couldn't show up for me. That when the people that I loved the most, who I was the most vulnerable to, would take my vulnerability and my trust and they would use it to shame me or belittle me or to overlook me or to sabotage me. And so I have a good experience when it comes to being hurt by the people closest to me. If I think of any other times, I wouldn't say it's directly from a person, but I would say that my mother's passing, my heart was broken. My heart was broken when I prayed and believed God that things were going to happen a certain way, and it didn't. My heart was broken. And I sat with the grief and not recognizing, trying to make sense of the pain, trying to make sense of why it happened. And I would find myself holding the weight of the grief and being clueless. But I remember that I was under the same teachings that get over it. Get over it. You're too emotional. God can't do anything when you're too emotional. And tonight you, like myself, may have been hurt by people who you really, really love. People who have betrayed you, who have betrayed your trust, who have disrespected you. People who you've honored, who have disrespected you. People who've deceived you by acting like someone that they were not. Someone may have mishandled you. You may have had a husband or a wife who betrayed your trust. You might have a father or uncle or friend that violated you. You may have a sister, brother, friend that betrayed you. You might have an in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, father-in-law who has disrespected you. You may have been abandoned in the moments when you needed people the most. You may have had someone who have a husband who just mistreats you and abused you emotionally, physically, financially. You may have children who are just ungrateful. They don't care about the sacrifices that you've made for them. There might be people who have squandered your money, people you trusted with your finances, with your financial future, and they squandered it. You might have someone who lied to you, lied on you. And then the people who you trusted that they tell these lies to actually believe it. I've been offended, and I'm sure tonight, somewhere, somehow, you've been offended too.